truth live from where they decree it. Sylvia speaks, no filter, no buffer. Courtroom drama couldn't get any tougher.
When the gavel's first bang, to the weakness turns tears. Sylvia's lens captures all your hopes and fears. Uploading justice one trial at a time. Tune in every moment, edges sublime.
Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Faces tell stories, the courtroom can't hide. Sylvia's insights cut through the divide. From jury talks to the lawyer's secret. In Sylvia's world, you know you'll need it. Behind the scenes where whispers are loud, her lens reveals the truth in the crowd. Courtroom secrets laid bare to see. Stay curious with Sylvia Spree. Every objection, every sharp retort, Sylvia's there to give you the report. Exclusive footage no one else can snag. From catchy headlines straight to the tag. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show.
Faces tell.
Hey guys, we're gonna be covering the press conference for the young lady, guy David. It took so long for them to even get an indictment. I'm like, come on, let's see if they get an indictment. Hey everybody that's coming in.
Morning, everybody. We are going to give you an update on this case here in just a minute. Just to give you an idea of what's going to happen here, we've got the Los Angeles County District Attorney, Nathan Hochman, and the Chief of Police, Jim McDonald, coming up, and they will be speaking to you. I will ask you when we get to any questions. There's only going to be time for just a few brief questions, so this isn't going to be a long Q&A afterwards. I'm going to ask you if you could do one at a time as much as possible so that we can hear the question, process it, and answer it appropriately. District Attorney Nathan Hochman.
Our special operations. We have John McKinney, who's our Director of Specialized Prosecutions. The Assistant Head Deputy District Attorney is Habib Balian of the Major Crimes Division. Deputy District Attorney Beth Silverman of the Major Crimes Division will be the lead prosecutor on this case. From the Los Angeles Police Department, we also have Captain Scott Williams, who's the commanding officer of LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division. The Chief of Detectives, Alan Hamilton. The Director of Specialized Prosecutions, Mike Rimkunis. And the LAPD detectives on this case, Josh Byers and Corey Farrell. Today, I am announcing the charges against David Anthony Burke. the musician known as David, spelled D4vd, in connection with the brutal and horrific murder of Celeste, a 14-year-old at that time. These charges include the most serious charges that a DA's office can bring. That is first-degree murder with special circumstances. The special circumstances being lying in wait, committing this crime for financial gain, or murdering a witness in an investigation. These special circumstances carry with it, along with the first-degree murder charge, a maximum sentence of life without the possibility of parole or the death penalty. The determination on whether or not the district attorney's office will seek the death penalty will be made at a later time. Before I get into the actual charges, and there are additional charges against Mr. Burke, including continuous sexual acts, lewd and lascivious sexual acts with an individual under 14 years old, and mutilating a human remains of a body. Before I get into the description of these charges and their seriousness, I want to look at this as a parent. I am a parent of 3 children, and a parent's nightmare is a situation where your daughter goes out one night and never comes back. As we will show in a court of law, and what I also want to make sure about that the understanding of these charges is clear, is my description of these charges is not evidence that we are going to present in court. These charges, in fact, will not be evidence in the court. Evidence will be the witness testimony, the documents, and different types of admissible testimony that we will admit into court in the prosecution, and if it leads to the eventual trial of Mr. Burke, to convince a jury of 12 people beyond a reasonable doubt that each and every one of these charges is true, as well as the special allegations and circumstances that have been alleged. Now, back to this being a parent's nightmare. On April 23rd, 2025, has been alleged by the complaint, Celeste, a 14-year-old at that time, went to Mr. Burke's house in the Hollywood Hills. She was never heard from again. On September 8th, 2025, as alleged in the complaint, Miss Celeste remains, her dismembered and decomposed remains were found in 2 bags inside of a front trunk of a car registered to Mr. Burke. Thereafter began an investigation. The investigation was to determine who killed, who murdered Celeste months and months before. That investigation was carried out in unison and in partnership between the LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division and the District Attorney's Office. At every point in the investigation, through the arrest and the filing of charges, the LAPD and the District Attorney's Office have worked in lockstep. There's been no disagreements amongst these entities in deciding how to proceed with this case, ultimately leading to these charges today. So what you have as well with these charges is that, again, there are 3 sets of charges that have been brought. The first-degree murder with special circumstances, and again, those special circumstances are lying in wait. That Celeste went to Mr. Burke's home on the night of April 23rd, 2025, as alleged in the complaint, at his invitation, and again, was not heard from again. The second is a special circumstance being that this murder was committed for financial gain. As the evidence will show in court, the financial gain was for Mr. Burke to maintain his very lucrative musical career that Celeste was threatening on that particular night. The third charge, in addition to lying in wait and for financial gain, is murdering a witness to an investigation. In this particular case, as the evidence will come out in court, the witness to the investigation was Celeste. And the investigation was into the lewd and lascivious sexual acts committed by Mr. Burke that is the subject of count 2 of this complaint with Celeste while she was under 14 years old. I had the chance to meet with some of the family members of Celeste. Attorney's office working with LAPD would give them is the idea, is the proof beyond a reasonable doubt on who killed their daughter, on how their daughter was killed, when their daughter was killed, and bring that killer to justice. That killer that we have now charged is David Anthony Burke. We will have questions after I speak and Chief McDonald speaks. At this point, I invite Chief McDonald to speak.
Thank you very much. Good morning, and thank you all for being here. I want to begin by expressing my deepest condolences to the parents of Celeste Rivas. No parent or any human being should have to endure what you've gone through. Today, alongside DA Hochman and our partners at the LA County District Attorney's Office, and thanks to the tireless and hard work of our investigators at the LAPD, we're announcing the arrest and prosecution of David Burke for the murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas. Throughout the 7-month investigation, this department has faced criticism for how we handled the case and for our decision not to provide details. I want to be clear about something. My duty is not to fuel speculation, it's to deliver justice, and that requires patience and discipline on everybody's part. This investigation was driven by a single purpose: to secure justice for Celeste Rivas and for those who loved her. We had to be certain that nothing we did or said would ever jeopardize this case. Ms. Rivas was a reported runaway from Riverside County. During the course of our investigation, detectives learned that she had been involved in a sexual relationship with Mr. Burke when she was a minor and he was an adult. On April 23rd, 2025, Ms. Rivas arrived at Mr. Burke's home in the Hollywood Hills. That's the last time she was known to be alive. On September 8th, 2025, Ms. Rivas's dismembered and badly decomposed body was discovered in the front trunk of Mr. Burke's impounded Tesla. From that moment forward, our investigators faced an extraordinary, difficult, and complex case. The condition of her remains delayed the medical examiner's ability to be able to determine cause of death. The substantial amount of time that passed between her death and the discovery meant that crucial evidence had degraded or disappeared. And as detectives worked to uncover the truth, they also had to sift through and debunk a great deal of false information circulating publicly. These challenges were real, and they required patience, precision, and an unwavering commitment to the facts. Despite these obstacles and despite intense public pressure, our Robbery Homicide Division detectives remained steadfast in their duties. They recovered and analyzed a substantial amount of digital and forensic evidence. They stayed focused, disciplined, and committed to uncovering the truth. Their work, in close collaboration with the District Attorney's Office, has brought us to this moment today. I want to thank the District Attorney and his team, as always, for their partnership. This case demanded coordination, persistence, and a shared commitment to justice. Also, thank you to our media partners for showing up today and for sharing this important message with the public. And finally, to Ms. Rivas's family, we cannot undo the pain you are feeling. Our hope is that today brings some measure of accountability and a step in the journey toward healing. Please know that the Los Angeles Police Department remains fully committed to seeking justice on behalf of your daughter. Thank you.
So at this point, we'll take questions.
Anything more you can tell us about the fact that she was a witness in the coming investigation, that she reported the abuse, who was doing that investigation?
The details of the allegations that have made, particularly with that special circumstance, will be produced in court.
You believe?
So with respect to the coroner's report, we will be seeking quite quickly to provide an order to the court that now allows the coroner to release that report to the public.
Do you believe that he acted?
From the BBC, between the finding of the body of Celeste's body or her remains, why has it taken so long for an arrest to be made?
I think the police chief got it right, that in a situation where you don't have an eyewitness account, or we can't point to a video that shows the killer killing someone, you have to go through the very rigorous and thorough investigation to look at all the digital and forensic evidence. You have to speak with witnesses, often who are cooperative and some who are not cooperative, in order to obtain all the information necessary to decide who did what, when, how, and what their mental state was at the time. That is what we've been doing over the last, between September 8th, roughly, and today when we bring these charges on April 20th. So again, it's a type of case that you want to make sure you get maximum information. And by the way, if there's anyone out there that has material information about this particular murder or any other actions taken by Mr. Burke, please come forward to the Los Angeles Police Department, come forward to the LA County DA's office, and report that information.
Mr. Hochman, there are other people who were aware of this relationship. Is it possible that you will be arresting other people within his circle? And did he act alone in this death?
Again, with respect to whether or not there's any other individuals or we're going to take any other actions, you will know about them if we do, but at this point, I'm not commenting.
Do you believe that you know how she was killed beyond it being homicide? The actual cause of death?
The coroner's report will be released shortly. Because it is not currently released, I'm not going to be commenting.
But was it determined, not that, if you won't say what it was, but has it been determined how she was killed beyond it being homicide?
The coroner has made a determination on how Celeste died, and at the point that the coroner's report becomes public, we'll be able to comment.
Was there a specific breakthrough last week? Is there physical evidence that ties David to this murder?
There is physical evidence and there is forensic and digital evidence that we intend to present in court to prove these charges beyond a reasonable doubt.
So within your investigation, and just to his question, are you able to tell us exactly what the smoking gun is? And also, if you can address the issue of his visit to Santa Barbara and that, how does it connect with the murders?
So with respect to the actual details of the evidence we're going to be presenting in court, I'm not going to do that today. As far as the concept of a smoking gun, the smoking gun is the totality of the evidence that we're going to bring to prove any case, whether it's this case or any case, beyond a reasonable doubt. An investigation is ongoing. If information comes forward on any, with respect to any additional crimes, we will certainly investigate it.
One more question. One more.
There's been so much discussion about the difficulties in this case. The chief talked about it as well. What makes you confident you can prove these outcomes?
What makes us confident is the totality of the evidence that has been obtained by the LAPD robbery homicide, by the work that the district attorney's office has done, that has led us to the point where we believe we can prove each and every one of these three charges and the special circumstances and the special allegation beyond a reasonable doubt.
Thank you, everybody. If you raise your hand if you have Spanish language and you need a Spanish language translation. Okay, keep your hands up. My team will come around to you and we will have somebody.
Thank you very, very much.
Sorry, just the timeline, sir. You said, has she been missing 2024 or 2025?
Yeah, this was a bull. You know what it is, y'all? I think somebody's about to get. Hold on. I'm gonna give you guys my opinion. Hold on a second. I gotta take off this thing here. I think because this is an election coming up, they had to arrest him right now to give them some sort of leeway in their election. They don't care about this girl. They don't even have the information. This was such a bullcrap press conference, in my opinion. Thank you. Nobody's fool. Don't you agree with me? I think they're just trying to. This is all political. This is political. This is political. They don't care about that poor baby. This is just political. Somebody's running for some position and they want to act like they're doing something. So now they're going to arrest him and not be prepared. I mean, this is ridiculous. This kind of stuff makes me upset. This makes me so angry, because it's more than one person that did this to this child. I mean, we regular lay person see what the bull. You get what I'm saying? We see the bull. Come on. One person cannot cut this person up all of a sudden. And then, okay, he's in another place and the car gets put to, come on. There's more than one person. Okay. And I think they're just trying to pacify the folks while they do their election stuff. Exactly. Exactly. Right. Election. LA. This is nonsense. You didn't even give us any information. He didn't give any kind of information. He didn't answer any question that gave the public any kind of relief that we got this concrete. He gave vague bullcrap answers. You understand what I'm saying? And they just doing it for political reason. Political reason. They didn't answer anything. She said, I hate that. I was expecting something. How long did this press conference last? Oh God, this is so disappointing. This is so disappointing, for real. Why now? They could have arrested him way back then, like when everybody was talking about all the stuff that Big U Rico starts in. Really? Yeah, this is bull, man. This kind of got me upset. I was waiting for some answers, what evidence they have that pinpoints some of this stuff that they saw happening. It's all vague, what he just said. Vague. Hasn't changed from what we were listening to a few months ago in regarding to this case. So it's like a waste of time. And that poor baby still is not going to get the justice she needs. They knew he did it because the Tesla have cameras. They know who did it. But here's the thing. Did the Tesla show them cutting her up? Where did they cut her up at? That's the question. What did the Tesla say what actually happened? Or they just saw him parking the car, putting the body inside the car? Two minors came forward recently with evidence of inappropriate relationship also. Well, we knew about the inappropriate relationship. We knew about that from the beginning. We knew about that. And the videos and stuff like that. We knew about the inappropriate relationship. Now, as far as how it happened, where it happened, and DNA, I mean, thank you. This is the kind of question we want. The DNA questions and stuff like that. We want to know, hey, they gave vague, unanswered questions. The news people still have questions that were not answered. Said the sad thing about it, they will hold him with no bond and they don't have nothing, and the parents are suing him. They give award bad parent allowing her to be with the whoever drove Tesla is going to be the key to the case. Exactly. And if he drove it, that's not true about the Tesla because the camera can be turned off. Okay. She said the camera can be turned off. I agree. I think this case will be circumstantial evidence. I think so too. I think so too, because I don't think they have any kind of and most likely the way things are going, he probably will be found. You know, I'm just giving a thought about it. They are trying to smoke out someone in the group of friends of David. You think they're gonna try to smoke out someone? And you think that person's gonna be at ease now that they got him? Because first of all, they're gonna get him because of the relationship with the child. Are they gonna? They are charging him with the relationship with the child, right? This is why we need Fleets Johnson in every prison. Who's Fleets Johnson? Who's Fleets Johnson? You're a little behind? Okay. Only solid evidence is her body in the Tesla and driver. Exactly. That's it. That's it. That's the only solid evidence they have. Her body being put. And then if the Tesla shows who put the body in there. Let's see. I don't know, y'all. This is too fishy for me. Too fishy for me. They just happen to do it. When is California first primary? When is it? Don't forget when this happened, they still let David go out. Exactly. Yes, Chucky. Yes. Please follow this case. I will. I will start following this case. Not agreeing with him dating younger, but the idea that the parents knew. Hello. When are we going to start charging the parents? Hello. They're not parenting. They're not being good steward of their children. Yes. Kiki said, yes, they interviewed one of his streaming friends a week before locking him up. I believe they're trying to smoke out someone in his group. Exactly. I agree, y'all. I agree. We're definitely gonna start doing our homework on this case, but really, what do we really know other than the body was found in a Tesla? And he was living in that house. They moved out that house. The person that was renting rented the house got a private eye to check it out. And I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we don't know. And if the camera were turned off, that makes even more difficult because driver can easily say they were unaware of anybody. Exactly. This is going to be an interesting case. And then the thing is, this case is so widely publicized. Media has been all over it. So many stories have been done on this case that will they have a place where they can have unbiased group of people? Probably not. I think they hope someone comes forth, perhaps someone who was hanging around him during the time. Yeah, I agree. A primary hearing. Okay, thank you, Kim, for that information. I kind of figured the primary is coming up close. And hey, anybody, Kim, I got a question for you. Any prosecutors running for office? Any prosecutors running for office? Is the prosecutor that's right now talking, is he running for office? A re-election during this time? Is it that time for him? Let me know. See, that's what we need to ask. So questions like that. You're not sure? Okay. Thank you. I know I shouldn't be having you to do the work, but I need to find out, because sometimes we can get an answer why this is coming out now instead of last year when things were hot and ready, and because they want to give us this bull crap answer about, oh, they were waiting for whatever more information, but you haven't given us anything else. Hockman is an overcharger. Because if he went on tour, if they found the car at a certain time, that means there are other individuals as part of it. Why are you not DA not just got a okay, the DA just got elected. Thank you, Chucky. Okay, DA just got elected. Anybody else that's running for something? What would he gain from her financially? He claimed, what they claim is that if she came out and told about their relationship, he would lose money. So the reason why he ousted her is because he wanted to keep it a secret of their relationship. That's what they're saying. Want to keep their relationship secret so he would still be able to make money. What sense does that make? I don't know, but that's what they're saying. Hey, Lady L. I don't know why I keep yawning, y'all. Like I didn't get enough sleep. They were on pictures, though. Yeah, they were. Hey, Serena. He's in office until 2028. He was elected 2024. So he just got up for re-election. He's not up for re-election. Okay. Is anybody else that's part of this investigation, part of the re-election? What about the sheriff department? What about the sheriff department? Look, we're going to be our own little investigator on why. Because they could have arrested him way back then. Okay, you're going to be getting ballot. As soon as you get your ballots, let me know. Because this will help us out with why they decide to do it now instead of last year. Because for them to just give us nothing, they could have arrested him last year and gathered up evidence. You get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I mean by that, right? Could have arrested him last year. I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to say, let me shut up. I'm just saying that, why now? That's the question. Why not then? Why now? All right, my dears, I'm about to get off. Cavell, it's great seeing you. It's great seeing a lot of you guys. Chucky, you came back a second time, and quite a few of y'all. Haven't seen you guys in a while. Thank you for coming through here. Guys, there are some cases that I am going to be bringing to you guys' attention real soon, and we're going to dig in and get the details of these cases so we can start talking about them. I know some folks, there was a rumor being set out about me not doing cases anymore, not doing trials. I am still doing trials, okay? Don't believe the liars out there, y'all. Don't believe the liars. Just because I made a cleansing live the other day does not mean I'm not going to be doing the work that God has called me to do. I am still going to do it. It's just going to be done a little bit different. I will stay as just providing information and giving you guys stuff that I have dug up to bring to you guys. Factual information, not opinion, but stuff that helps you guys to see what's going on in the case. Okay. I am still going to be covering cases, period. I just will not give my opinion on where I stand on certain things. I'm just going to be, you heard that rumor too. You heard that? Nobody's fool. It's all a rumor. It's a lie. It didn't come from me. It didn't come from my mouth. I am still going to be here. I know they try to get me out of here because they have. But you know what? I just believe that for me not to be a celebrity, the YouTube street acts like I'm a celebrity for real. For real. I could say one thing and then you see a whole bunch of reaction videos on what I said. And they misconstrue what I said, be gone all over the place. And I'm like, dang, I ain't say that. I ain't think like that. What? It's like, it's so amazing, y'all. It is so amazing. And I just like, man. And let me tell you something. They really, 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 really want me off the streets, right? But I ain't going nowhere until God said, hey, like Rosie said, until the Lord called me home and say, hey, Sylvia, you don't need to be doing this no more. I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be that thorn in their side. I want to hear about Cecil. That's okay, Chucky. We're supposed to be doing Cecil stuff. We're supposed to be doing Cecil stuff. You know what, Love T? I think so, for real. Love T, I really do think so because it's like they love to say, it's like they just love to just throw a dagger and stick it in there and say, you're done. Like I'm the vampire of the YouTube street and be trying to get into my coffin and taking a stake and be like, oh, we got her with the golden or the wood stake and be like, oh, we got her, oh. For real, y'all, for real. But I ain't going nowhere. And you know what thing? A lot of one of my people contacted me the other day, right? This is what they said. They said, Sylvia, I didn't even know who you were until I heard that they were saying so many bad things. And I was like, who is this person that they talking about? And they went into my channel. They're like, she's not like that. So thank you for all the negative press that you guys have given me, because negative press is good press. Because you know why? People want to know, who is this infamous Sylvia? Who's this infamous girl that these people keep talking about? Because everywhere I go, I hear her name. Who is she? And then they come in and they see who I am. They're like, man, this lady's not that bad. Let me sign up. Let me hear what she got to say. And then they become part of it. Thank you, Chucky. And it's like, she's not that bad. But I got to get back on my game of being like getting the information to you guys, because I've been slacking for real. Let me tell you why I've been slacking. Because I've been trying. Life has been lifing for real. When I tell you for real, I have had death. I've had financial woes. I have been looking for employment. I've been going up and down in my emotions. I've been dealing with, the husband leaving. I've been dealing with all kinds of stuff. And the thing is, I am so freaking transparent that folks hate it. They hate it so much because I tell you guys the truth of what's happening to me, and some of you guys hate it that I'm doing it because it kind of reminds you of the stuff that's going on in y'all lives. You know what I'm saying? And people don't like reality. People like the fake stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then the fake stuff, reality end up coming out. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like that young lady who was unalived by her boyfriend out in Africa. If you looked at, because remember we looked at her video the other day, everything just looked so wonderful. She looked like she was living that rich life, just awesome, just great, nothing bad happening in her life. Her life is just so beautiful, and everybody envy, like, oh, I want that life, until the truth come out. They find her unalive. Oh, she was hanging from her closet, and then she became unalive. And then you start saying, oh my God, her life was not all that great that is being portrayed on social media. Because all these people with this fake stuff, fake phony stuff, and you guys just love it. Y'all be just grasping and just be like, yes, 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 give me more, give me more, give me more of the bull. And y'all believe the bull, right? And then the other thing is, and then y'all love hey, hold on, nobody's fool. Here's another one. Here's the other part of it too. Then y'all want to be attaching to people that's attacking other people. You said Big BH Buster rubbing his palm like Birdman behind them bars. You know. All right. No, okay. All right. Let me stay focused. Okay. The other part is like, you have people who want to sit around and bash people for a living, and you guys engulf that. Y'all just love it. And then I can have something like spiritual and want to read the Bible and pray for people who are going through stuff. And then y'all want to come up in here for that. No. But then y'all want it and need it for yourself. But you want to sit down and just engulf in the nonsense. Y'all love misery. Y'all love folks talking about folks. I mean, not everybody, but some folks just love it. As long as you tearing down somebody, you running up into that person's chat, and it'd be multiple people. It'd be like channels that'd be like blowed up with nonsense because the hate they spewing out on somebody. And I'm like, Lord, what kind of world do we live in? He was cheating with another woman in Africa. Who was cheating with another woman in Africa? Who? It's sad people feel more comfortable turning somebody down than building them up. You know it. They don't believe in uplifting folks. They believe in tearing folks down. And then the stress, y'all, the stress it brings on folks. Folks are getting so much like strokes and all kind of high blood pressure because of all the stuff that goes on. Followers of chaos to associate themselves with the majority. Yes, it's creating a generation of distorted individual, desensitized to real life. Amen to that. The lady that was found hung. Oh, that one. Oh, okay. The guy, McCain, right? Okay, let's see. Negativity brings numbers like Charles. It does. It's 420 today? Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me tell some folks. Where are about 420 folks at? 420 today. I hate that smell of that stuff, man. That stuff stinks so bad. Yeah. It stinks so bad. It smells so bad. Hey, happy 420, folks. The ones that indulge in that stinking stuff. Happy 420 to all of you guys, you lovers of the smoke, the puff. Happy 420. But just stay away from me with that stinking skunk smell stuff. That stuff smell like skunk. Smell like skunk. I can't understand how y'all could smoke something stinking like that. You have edibles that don't smell bad, but the edibles let me tell you, Kim, I have tried an edible, right? And the edible, I could taste the smell in my mouth. And I'm like, I do not want this. But I did have edible one time and I got on live. And man, it was like an experience I've never had before. And then when I slept, I could not wake up. And I kept drinking and drinking and drinking. I'm talking about water. You like skunk? I can't stand that smell. But I'm just saying, it's like you drink, and I kept drinking and drinking. I'm like, why am I so thirsty? This stuff make me so thirsty. And then I just had that awful feeling. And I said, never again. I don't want this stuff ever again. Never. Because I don't like the smell of that skunk. My nostrils, and it's just like, oh, I don't like it. Why can't it just make it smell good? Then I wouldn't have a problem with it. I will just take a small piece off of it. You know what, Kim? I'm about to watch my soap Beyond the Gates DC. Have a great day. You too, Chucky. Have a good one. But yeah, okay, let me tell you. Okay, my Cecil lovers, where are you guys at? Cecil lovers. Cecil lovers. I know I kicked you guys to the curb for a minute, but I got some news for you guys. We're back. We're back. Cecil lovers, we're back, okay? Cecil lovers, where are you at? We got to go from the beginning. Yep. We're going to go from the beginning. We're going to review some of the old calls. Because if other people could play old calls from the Nesto stuff, I'm going to do the Cecil stuff. Okay? As far as Nesto's case, I am going to cover the trial. I'm going to cover the hearings. I am going to cover the things and the updates, right? As far as, all this other stuff that I used to do, y'all, it's no longer going to happen. I decided to move away from that, and just focus on other things. But members, I want to share something with you guys of what happened in regards to that lately. We're going to talk about that. Since you guys want to be nosy, I'm going to share some stuff with you nosy folks. Since y'all nosy, you guys can hear what happened within the past 48 hours. Okay, you guys are going to know. I'm going to share with you guys. Okay. You guys hear it? You hear me? I'm going to share with you guys what happened within the past 48 hours. In fact, less than 12 hours ago, I'm going to share some stuff that has happened. And I'm going to explain my stance on certain things, okay? Because, folks are I've heard different content creators. I've given them so much content this past weekend, didn't I? Gave them so much content that they have been on a shopping spree. I have given them that. I'm just telling you, I revived some of the numbers. I revived it. I revived some numbers, y'all. I've given some numbers. And my thing is, why I got to be the topic? Why I got to be the topic of it, right? Why? Why do I have to be the topic? Listen, ooh, child. Seriously. And it's like, golly. Golly, what is it? Why? Cavell, can you tell me why? Cavell, you haven't been around in a while. Can you tell me, Cavell, why have I been the topic? I'm the hot topic. Why? And remember, these people have been doing this Nestle thing for the whole duration. I just used to do the once in a while, bringing Sonia on, things like that, which I wasn't getting the numbers. But for them, they get a lot of numbers. Is Sonia no longer speaking with you as a result of the last conversation you have? Kim, I will be answering all those questions in members only. I'll be answering all my questions in members only. All those questions are going to be answered in members only.
Hot topic numbers and numbers don't lie. It don't. It don't. It don't. All of a sudden, another person said she answered her call. Yeah, stop telling me what other people do today. Oh. Oh, I don't know if Georgia got it yet. Is it it's a Waymo? Anybody hear about Waymo, y'all? Anybody hear about Waymo? Anybody hear about Waymo? Waymo is a company. It's an automatic type of car. It's a self-driving car. It's a driverless car called Waymo. It's out in California, y'all. But I wonder how it's gonna react to somebody who runs the light. I wonder how Waymo's gonna react when if somebody runs the light. They get on your nerve. Seriously, I wonder how if someone runs past it, like somebody beating it, like a regular person driving a car, it stops on train track. But what about somebody that runs the red light while they got the light? You understand what I'm saying by that, right, Chucky? Say a drunk driver decide to run the light or something like that. Will they stop? Because the light is green for them. Will they stop? Will they have time to react? That's the question. Will they have time to stop for somebody who speeds past a light? Will they have a reaction time? Because I don't think they've worked that through yet. Or something like that's not normal happens. Or if a ball, like a kid kick a ball and all of a sudden, will it stop? I mean, because I know, when you do the reverse thing, sometimes those things doesn't work. The camera doesn't work too well, right? So what about that with the automatic cars? I think it's going to be more accidents. I think it's going to be more problem. What about if it malfunction? Stuff malfunction. Those electric cars do malfunction sometime. What about if it malfunction and go when it's not supposed to go? Does it pull emergency brakes? Tyler, right? Does it pull emergency brakes? Well, for police, when they see the light, it just stops, and people were in the car. They have video of it. Hold on a second. Hold on, let's see if we can find a video of Waymo. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Here we go. We know y'all always bring up something in that y'all we always gotta go investigate it. Hold on. My investigating folks. Hold on. Let's go to. All right, here we go.
Driving could be no one behind the wheel. At least that's what the autonomous driving tech company Waymo is hoping. To arrive at that goal, the company has started testing its self-driving cars on fast-moving highways. For tonight's In-Depth, CBS's Chris Van Cleve went along for a ride.
So we're getting on the freeway. We're on a first drive on the freeway with no one behind the wheel. It's a glimpse into the future with Waymo, the self-driving ride-hailing service owned by Google's parent company, as it prepares to take riders on the freeway.
The car stays under the speed limit, which is 65.
Riding with us is principal software engineer Pierre Kreitman.
Freeways are critical for Waymo. That's one of the number one requests we get from our riders.
And in some ways, it's a competitive disadvantage.
Right, today for long trips, Waymo is sometimes a bit slow to get to the destination.
Waymo already operates more than 150,000 paid driverless rides a week in Arizona and California, with plans to expand further to Austin and Atlanta in the coming months, as well as add freeway rides this year. They estimate freeway access will benefit about 1 in every 4 rides. Waymo's Jacopo Sanazzaro. Being able to operate seamlessly on the freeway is that missing piece to being able to do everything that a human driver can do.
You can put it this way, it's definitely a step in that direction.
The freeway is so important because it's all about saving time. Freeways are usually faster than surface streets, and that's huge when people are hailing a ride. Cameras, radar, and other sensors allow the car to see a full 360 degrees. What's the biggest challenge to getting the car to work well on the freeway?
Part of it is the speed, because the speeds are so high and the mistakes are so costly. So it's really about never making a mistake, taking cautious distances to objects in front of you, and predicting things that can go wrong.
Is that the bar, never making a mistake?
So the bar is to make as few mistakes as possible and be safer than a human driver would be.
Waymo cites its data showing in over 25 million miles driven, its cars saw 72% fewer injury-causing collisions compared to human drivers. But they are not perfect, as seen in viral videos like this one, showing a Waymo accidentally driving into a parade route before safely pulling over.
Waymo run to the parade.
The work now is focused on fine-tuning to get its passengers in a faster lane. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Phoenix.
Did you see it? It went through the hold on, let's see. Hold on.
My first stop is a random museum, and maybe I'll go to another stop. Okay, here we go. Says your car is on the way in 4 minutes. Oh, there it is. I see it. I guess I shouldn't wave because what's the point, right? What's the point? Oh, but it stopped. I'm here. Oh, I think it's confused. Better run before it goes away. It wasn't supposed to stop here. Okay. We're going to pick my son up at the Random Museum. I thought it was going to feel like unsafe because, you know, my life is in this car's hand, the computer. But actually, I feel like really chillax. So what I do like is that it's following the speed limit, so it's very safe. And when it comes to a stop, it does a complete stop, not like a California stop, like we all do. You know, like everything, it's something new. Okay, I think we're stopped. Oh my God. Yes, okay. All right, right now there's a green light and nothing is happening. We are stuck. And not only that, we're not even on the left-hand side properly. Uh-oh. Okay, it says our team is working to get you moving. Uh-oh. It was green light. It didn't know what to do. So how can I rely on a car to make the right decisions when it can't read a simple green light? Now we're going. Here we go. Woo! There's my son. Hey, Max, we're almost there. Oh, this is weird. This is not where we're going. This is not where the Randall Museum is.
For your safety, the doors will remain locked when we arrive.
So I guess it's a little confused because this is not where the Randall Museum is. So I don't know what to do at the moment. Had there been a driver right here, I would have said, hey, this is the wrong location. And I would give him the instructors, except that there's instructions. There's nobody here right now. Now I'm going to have to call support and see what I could do because I'm completely at a loss right now. The location where I want to be is over there, and it's dropped me at the bottom of this hill.
Connected to rider support.
Go ahead and open your Waymo app. Okay, so go ahead and tap on your current drop-off.
Okay, which is Randall Museum, and it says 5-minute walk after drop-off. I would have to go up the hill and around the block.
Go to the map to find-pin the location. So you go ahead.
Let me see. Hold on. All right, I'm just going to confirm it and see what happens. I don't know what to do at this point. I hope it takes me there. So hopefully it'll make a left, but it's not. It's going to make a right. Ooh, I don't know where it's taking me right now. I wish I could talk to the driver. Then tell him, make a right, make a left.
Oh, God.
Wait a minute. It's going to make a right again. Oh, wait. It's dropping me in the same place where it dropped me off before. Okay. We're back to square one. Hello, Max?
Vehicle approaching.
Sorry, it didn't work out. And I felt like trapped inside here. I just felt like so useless in this. You don't hire a driverless car. It drops you off and then tells you your location is 5 minutes away walking. That's not even cool. My son could have ran or, walked down the hill. That would have been okay. But what if it had been a disabled person, somebody on crutches and a wheelchair?
No.
They can't do that.
Exactly.
I came into this with a lot of optimism, and now I'm not sure. I would say have fun with it, but be prepared to be frustrated. So I'm going to go now and drive down to the Randall Museum and see how easy it is to get there. Here we go. The driverless car, instead of going straight to the Randall Museum, it decided to make a right here. Made no sense whatsoever. And you could just see for yourself, this is an ordinary street. And the Randall Museum is at the end of the street. We have arrived. We never got here, which was the most frustrating thing.
All right. Okay. That answers some of my questions. That answers some of my question, y'all, because you know how many times an Uber person bring you to the wrong address. So Waymo gonna mess up real bad. All right, Chucky, you can hang up now. I'm gonna get over here. Well, you guys that tried this ride, please come back and let me know your experience, because I'm not gonna get on one. I'm not gonna get on one. I want you guys to let me know your experience on this Waymo. Oh my God. Oh Lord have mercy. I want to see another person who tries this. Hold on, y'all. Oh geez. Cheese and crackers. Hold on, y'all. I should ask Dallas to try the Waymo car. Oh, she got to go to the airport. Oh my God. I ain't gonna a good one. Here come a good one, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, here's another one, y'all. Here's another one. Look like they're having a hard time with this Waymo car. Here, hold on. Let's see.
Sir, we cannot move. We're sorry. This car won't let us move.
These people booked a Waymo driverless taxi, but things didn't go as planned. The car ended up turning onto a street where a parade was taking place.
We're not driving.
As a police officer tried to clear the road, the self-driving car got completely confused by his hand signals.
He's trying to... Sir, there's no one there.
What's even funnier is that the officer didn't seem to realize there was no driver inside the car the whole time.
Sir, I'm sorry. Sir, we cannot move. We're sorry. This car won't let us move.
These people booked a Waymo driverless taxi, but things didn't go as planned. The car ended up...
Self-driving cars have become the latest way for travelers to get around San Francisco. The most dominant company on the market is called Waymo. Oh, there's one behind me right now. Woo. It's a self-driving car with no person in it, just a robot. Let's see what it's like to take one. Step 1, download Waymo. It works just like other ride-sharing apps where you plug in where you need to go. Out of curiosity, I checked how much the same ride would cost on Uber and Lyft. They were about $1 different, both higher and lower. So pretty comparable, but sometimes Waymos have a longer wait time to get picked up. Here she comes. Okay, what do I do? Unlock. All right. Hello? Oh my God. I was immediately impressed by how clean and new and luxurious the car felt. It was also hard to wrap my head around the fact that there was no driver. It was so futuristic, like I was in a sci-fi movie. A fun one, not a scary one. Waymos have caught flack for getting stuck sometimes. They've hit things. I didn't run into any of those problems on my ride. Me and my friends. If you're not in a hurry and you don't need the cheapest possible option, Waymo is a little dream. I feel safe, I feel comfortable, and it is a luxurious Jaguar. Oh, we're turning. These self-driving cars could be coming to your city soon. Waymo has already expanded beyond San Francisco, and there are other companies on the market as well. Of course, if you don't want to take one just yet, there are plenty of other ways to get around San Francisco that are old school.
I can't get out the car. Has this been hacked? What's going on? I feel like I'm in the movies. I'm in a Waymo car.
Connected to rider support. This call may be recorded for quality assurance.
This car is just going in circles.
Hi there, Mike. This is Gab. I'm calling from Waymo support. I'm just calling because I received a notification that your car might be experiencing some routing issue. Please bear with me while I am.
Yeah, I got a flight to catch. Why is this thing going in a circle? I'm getting dizzy. Look at what it's doing.
I understand. I'm really, really sorry, Mike. We're currently working with the situation of the vehicle. Is it circling around a parking lot, right?
It's circling around a parking lot.
If you have your app pulled up, I need you to tap my trip in the lower left corner of your app.
Can't you just do it? You should be able to handle it. Take over the car. You don't need my phone.
I don't have an option to control the car.
Oh
Mike.
my
I'm
gosh.
really so sorry about this.
Well, can you stop this car?
I am trying
My
to pull
goodness.
it over right now. Apologies.
I can't get out the car. Has this been hacked? What's going on? I feel like I'm in the movies. I'm in a Waymo
Connected
car.
to rider support. This call may be recorded for quality assurance.
This car is just going in circles.
Hi there, Mike. This is Gab. I'm calling from Waymo support. I'm just calling because I received a notification that your car might be experiencing some routing issue. Please bear with me while I am.
Yeah, I got a flight to catch. Why is this thing going in a circle? I'm getting dizzy. Look at what it's doing.
I understand. I'm really, really sorry, Mike. We're currently working with the situation of the vehicle.
Hold on. They got Cruise, they got Waymo. Look.
I just rode in a self-driving taxi for the first time, and here's how it went. The Waymo picked us up in a safe spot. Once we were buckled in, we hit the button to start the ride. It was so weird having no driver in the seat, but the 25-minute drive felt pretty safe. You can even adjust the temperature and pick music while you ride. It was also hilarious seeing people stare at us with no driver. The Waymo did drop us off in a weird position, but I'd do it again. I just rode in a self.
We doing it, Sasha? What are we doing? Okay. Hey! What'd you say, Sasha? Mommy, good. Come on, look at Daddy.
Exactly.
Okay, we ready. Go. What you gotta do something in the app? I don't know. What you waiting on? What do we gotta do? Go! I'm gonna go. Good evening, Sasha. Good evening. Hey, start ride. Oh. Look, we gotta press the start ride.
Hello.
Hey. Hey. Can we put the window down? Oh my God. Oh my God. Can you take us to the Waffle House? Bitch, we been all day. Right, all freaking day. Wait, but like this is like the back roads. Stop sign. How do I know when it's a stop sign?
For your safety,
Yeah, I don't know
the doors will remain locked when we
Oh my God! Everything on my purse. Go up some. Go up. Go. Can you take us around the block? Like what? Oh man, he's cute. He don't talk back or nothing. That's the type of life. We doing it, Sasha?
So today I'm at Waymo's San Fran Depot to see how the humans behind these robo-taxis are keeping them on the road. There has to be at least 60, 70, maybe 100 people working here right now. There's a big crew of people. It looks like there's a bunch of different job functions. Everyone's wearing yellow work vests, and they're servicing these Waymos as they come in. You can see the charging stations here. We've got our gloves, our spray bottles, vacuum cleaners. It would seem that they go through a ton of towels based on the fact that they have one for Wednesday, one for Tuesday, one for Monday. That's Monday's towels. 1 day of towels, and that's all the dirty towels. There's different lights, colored lights on each of the vehicles. And there's a chart that I guess is to let the workers know what kind of service each one of those vehicles requires at the time. You've got things like a biological/lost item, which I'm guessing is like, food, or maybe someone threw up in the back, or maybe there's, something that what I did, like an idiot, is leave their wallet in the back, which, by the way, I was able to retrieve. Thank you, Waymo.
The robotaxis do not have to be fully autonomous for this to make sense as a solution. The number is never going to be zero. If you have the same number of people involved in the robotaxi, but they're outside of the car instead of inside of the car, I don't see how you make this economically viable.
Okay. With safety concerns at this railroad crossing for a driverless Waymo vehicle in Austin, Texas. The car stopped between the safety arm and the tracks just as that train passed. Waymo says there was no passenger in the car. Company says its vehicles have crossed that location hundreds of times without incident, but says it will now review that location. Waymo has insisted its self-driving cars are safer than human drivers, despite recent incidents making headlines. With safety concerns at this railroad.
I'm taking a drive for the first time in a Waymo, the car that drives by itself. Was it worth it? Here's my experience.
There it is.
Take a picture. Take a picture. They're waiting for here.
I requested a Waymo from the Golden Gate Bridge, and it took about 10 minutes for it to show up. The car arrived, and it's this white vehicle with lots of sensors on it. I've spotted many of them in the city.
So my Waymo is here.
To unlock the car, I simply walk up to it and tap the unlock button on my phone.
Unlock, and doors pop out. That is crazy. Yo.
Of course, the driverless car greets you.
Oh my God. Good afternoon. So I'm in the Waymo now, and all I need to do is hit start ride.
Immediately you enter, you are prompted to wear your seatbelt and not touch the steering wheel. There are also cameras recording inside the car, but no audio recorders on the inside. And they say that the microphone is only for use with customer support. Now, in terms of my actual driving experience, I took a 47-minute ride to my hotel, and this is how it went down. My journey proceeded on a bumpy road. So we're currently on a bumpy road and it drove really slowly, very respectfully. This is so nice. So I'm calling Stanley now. He's just overtaking a car now.
You don't want me to grab you.
This is wild. This is the future. After the call, I was able to get some work done as well in the peace and quiet of the car. I know it's trivial, but apart from waiting for pedestrians to cross at a zebra crossing, it waits for people and pets to cross, whether or not there is a zebra crossing or light. No wonder it's called the world's best driver. Something you definitely get is a lot of people taking pictures or just staring at the Waymo. Do you think a Waymo will work in Lagos, Nigeria? Comment below. So the ride has been smooth so far. Very respectful of riders, of people crossing the road, of the traffic stops, everything. This is not something you see normally in Lagos. I'm sorry, guys, but this is like, see, people are crossing, like, oh my god, people are actually crossing. There's no zebra crossing. It just stopped for them, and look at his happy face. I didn't capture that. So I'm 8 minutes to my destination now. This feels really novel, really futuristic. There's a car driving me to my destination. This is giving me like this thought, like everything we see around us was created by someone or a group of people. So there's nothing that is impossible because you can see the evidence of everything. So there's nothing impossible for you to do. I just got to my hotel. The car turned into the entrance to find a place to pull over. It was the actual driveway right in front of the hotel.
We got a good experience.
You're here. Please make sure it's clear before exiting.
To exit, I have to pull twice. First to unlock, second to open the door. And that concludes my experience riding in a Waymo for the first time in San Francisco.
Imagine driving a Tesla. Could not be me.
All right, let's check Uber. $18. All right, guys, we're in Arizona and coming up on the Waymo. These are all over the streets. No driver.
All right, there's my partner. Here we go.
Heading to Ferry Building. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened. For any questions, press the call support button to speak with a rider support agent.
All right, there's my partner.
Putting Waymo to the hardest test. Can it drive me home after a concert? This is my first time trying Waymo, and it did not go as expected. Before the encore, it told me I had to wait 23 minutes. After the concert ended, it now said just 8 minutes. But Waymo can only pick up from this place, which takes 13 minutes to walk to, so time to run, I guess. I got stuck at the longest red light ever, and I was getting worried that Waymo might just drive off without me. There's a lot of Waymos here. I finally found mine, and I'm in. It drives pretty well, and the car is nice and clean. I can also control the AC and music. Since it doesn't take the highway, it was slower than the fastest route on Google Maps, but only by about 5 minutes. It was also about $5 cheaper than Uber. Would you trust a Waymo? Putting Waymo to the hardest test.
What is up, guys? What is up, guys? That car behind me is about to drive itself 100%. It's not so much the vehicle as it is the Waymo driver technology. That includes cameras, radars, and LiDARs to give this car a 360-degree view of the entire world. The biggest difference with Waymo is, unlike most self-driving tech, this doesn't require a driver. Now let's see what it's like to ride around in. I just go to start ride.
Heading to Taco Boys. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened. For any questions, press the call support button to speak with a rider support agent.
There's literally no one there. All right, it's waiting on this car here. Now it's clear. And it's going. Oh my gosh. What is up, guys? That car behind me is about to drive it.
How do Waymo cars actually work?
Watch a wild Waymo trying to weave through traffic on the HOV lane in downtown Houston.
Nobody knew what it was going to do. That was the scary part.
Waymo traffic troubles over in 5th Ward 2, solely stacked near the railroad tracks on Gregg Street.
Ain't nobody in the car. You blowing at it. It's just standing there. I'm very frustrated.
The Waymo railroad ruckus also happening in Austin, a close call as a self-driving car stopped on the train tracks. Also in Austin, viral video shows a Waymo blocking traffic, causing an ambulance to have to turn around earlier this month during the mass shooting.
It's a computer. It's going to make mistakes.
Waymo publishes safety statistics on its website and claims its vehicles are making roads safer. For example, the company says the Waymo driver is 90% better than humans at avoiding crashes that result in serious injuries. Despite the data, the Waymos seen across the city of Houston, like this one of the vehicle trying to get onto the HOV lane, are leaving people we spoke with scared of the self-driving cars.
I'm just sitting there going, man, what am I going to do? And eventually people start moving around. And then at one point I got stuck at the light where the car was like right at my driver's side door. Then I got a little concerned, like there's nobody in it. What if it starts driving into my car? It didn't.
If it decides to ride off the freeway and I'm in the back seat, I'm going with it. No, I'm not going to get in that.
Watch a wild Waymo trying to weave through traffic on the HOV lane in downtown.
Okay, that was downtown.
This car is just going in circles. Why is this thing going in a circle? I'm getting dizzy.
A Waymo customer.
Oh my God, so many cars. Oh my God.
A woman in Tempe captured the moment the self-driving car seemed to hesitate as it turned onto a road with oncoming traffic. She screamed as the vehicle crossed the road, narrowly missing other vehicles. Waymo defends the car's actions, claiming it maintained a safe distance from other vehicles at all times.
And that video is interesting because it almost sounds like there's another passenger who might be laughing.
It didn't look...
So you don't really...
It was tough to see exactly what was going on there, but it looked like it was trying to go across a couple lanes of oncoming traffic, and it didn't look terrible.
It didn't. And if there had been an actual driver, that would have been typical. I think it's just the fact of getting used to
it's
a
scary to have a car without a driver.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was it for the Waymo. I had to. Thank you for bringing that car thing to my attention. I appreciate it. Astrology Mind says, is Brian still taking this case? Not that I know of. I don't think so. I don't think he's taking this case. Miss Torres, I don't know. I let you guys start riding this car first before I try it. I'm not trying it. I'll let you guys try it. Y'all tell me how it is, okay? Because I'm not getting in that car. But anyway, guys, I just want to thank you so much for bringing that car to my attention. It was fun for us to watch it together. You say he should take that case? Mr. still have so many cases that, you know. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Now, you said you said who's going to be the first to try it out in here? Cavell, we vote you to do it. We vote you to try this car. I'm not doing it. No, come on, Cavell, you try it. You're the man. Let us know how it goes. You come back and tell us how it is to ride that car. All right, I'm about to go, y'all. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to go find me something to eat. And we will do we'll do Cecil today, okay? We'll be back for Cecil. I'll be putting up a link. No, but I'm supposed to do a members only. Oh, you know what? Let's do a members only now. Let me do a members only. Because I need to talk to you guys about some stuff. Okay, we're doing members only. Ada, bye.
Thank you for watching the infamous Sylvia channel, where laughter and fun make up our panel. Together we build this digital spree. We appreciate you and our growing family. With mods by our side and chat flowing free in this online space. It's just you and me, we laugh until tears roll down like the rain. In this virtual world, you ease all my pains. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We cherish the moments, the highs and lows, from the latest gossip to stories untold. You're more than a viewer, you're part of the crew in this space of ours. It's all because of you. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign and joys we'll both gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign and joys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment